bottom lane. And we're going to go for even more engage options with the Rel alongside the Kalista. And this is something that we've seen work very, very well. Of course, it was DRX that piloted this exact combo to a victory earlier on in the week. I had a little giggle because I heard like there was one very, very excited fan that just kept yelling even after it had finished. Yeah, this is a lot of attention as the chains will connect, but in immediately goes Kyle. And kickback onto Canyon. He's out of the fight now, but can they actually find it? Gold card connects onto the Rel, who's now trying to walk their way out. The flash forward from Canyon, another flash, and Showmaker will pick up first blood. Liv Sandbox lose their Silas, but that is about it.
Very confident skirmishing there, coming through from Namonkia, picking up the first blood. Yeah, no, they got it. Yeah. They're gonna set it up. There is a full response from Namonkia this time around, so we might have an actual 5v5 here. Look for the Sandbox hard engage.
Dunn's in there. True Shot Barrage is going to land onto 3. There's the Magnet Storm. Only getting 2 people, though, as Canyon's going down extraordinarily low. They will take him out first, as finally Showmaker has made his way to the fight, but the Cannon Barrage is completely off. Kyle taking, a fair bit of damage here. As there is the Rift Scuttler as well. He's just getting in amongst it. Otherwise, not too much more. But it's just Canyon that's gone down alongside Kellen, and Liv Sandbox remain around to tell the tale in these fights as well. He's got the quickness now. Can certainly tie up so many members of Dalmonk here as Croco looking for Doctum. Tries to get into that backline, but it does not work out whatsoever as Closer dives on in. He should be able to secure it, but at what cost? It's Canyon that locks down the Drake, but it's a double kill now for Showmaker's Twisted Fate, and now the Destiny will come in. Closer is completely surrounded. He breaks his stopwatch, but honestly, fighting against Canyon is dangerous because of this Gore Drinker of all things. Look, he just doesn't take damage. What is going on? That's an ace! And Dalmonkia walking towards Baron.
And out of seemingly nowhere, Dalmonkia blow open the game. Given, again, the nature of these comps where Dalmonkia is the one that wants to kite back, I really love it.
All right, there's the Magnet Storm. Quickness down for Kellen, but he hasn't really found a way to use it. True Shot Barrage does so much, though, and Prince is already dead. The Glacial Prison comes in, but Dalmonkia, they're the ones moving forward. Closer goes into his Zhonya's. Dalmonkia will deal with him afterwards, and he immediately just goes down. Canyon still just frontlining against 3 people, and someone out of nowhere have just become unkillable, I guess? As Liv Sandbox, they're setting up the gank brush. All right, we got 40 seconds on this Infernal Drake. Doctum, pretty dangerous, but they do get full vision of what's going on. The crash down just to try and escape as Showmaker has found himself a flank. There's the Fate's call. Can they get on top of this Twisted Fate? The answer is absolutely not. It's Closer diving on in, but already the backline has been obliterated. Doctum is going for so many at the same time as he chases after Croco. He should be able to get this with another one. Oh no, Sonic Wave is going to get Croco a little bit further away, but he's running the wrong direction, ladies and gentlemen. And this Ezreal should be able to find him, given away by these Krugs as we do get his vision. Croco moves on over. Thank you very much, Kisun, just to make sure that you keep us on our toes. Croco will be spared, but his base will not.
They also they had Baron, so every wave is shoving. This is the easiest pickup. Gold lead now completely blown out, and on the next push, surely it is just going to be, I mean, even
it's
be on this push.
14,000
Yeah, that that one snuck up on you, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. I mean, this is the investment banking comp plus actually winning as the crash down to death here for Kale has actually survived for a very long time. Showmaker will be taken out here as Doctum will turn up. Closer goes into his Zhonya's though as Canyon is just tanking a billion people all at the same time. He's continuing to go forward. What the hell? As Dove will be taken down in the end. But why didn't the Graves die before that?
Look at his build, Atlas!
What? Frozen Heart?
Yeah! Yeah, it's great!
All right.
I mean, he just finished that, but he was sitting on the component. He has Black Cleaver and Gore Drinker. Not a care in the world. As Liv Sandbox, they played according to their strengths, but their strengths were not enough to match Dalmonkia.
As Nogari sub 100 health, he's just going to be attacking this Nexus. Croco's going to light on fire, but that is going to be it. Dalmonkia do take down game number 1, and they're on their way to an undefeated week. Liv Sandbox.
That might not be ready at any moment to be hard engaged to come. Because they did it in this game as well multiple times. Kael kept looking for angles. Croco was trying to go for the big plays as they need to. But Kia was actually ready. And then that gold lead doesn't look big, but being ahead in gold with this comp at 22 minutes is already a huge win. And the Sejuani lock as mentioned for Dove, no surprises there.
Aatrox?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, into the Liv Sandbox comp. Only problem for Kia becomes how do you deal?
Liv Sandbox fans much louder this time around. So huge shout out. Nicely done. Everyone's rallying to hope for as much League of Legends as possible.
That big about Croco, you're going to flash, aren't you?
Yeah, it's the Rek'Sai gang. It's the Rek'Sai gang. Let's go. Going to queue his way in. So, Dr. and Kellen, let's see how they deal with this. Q comes out. Kellen is well and truly dead. He flashes, though, to see whether he can escape. And the Guardian Shield is going to be there to help him out. Voidseeker comes through. Kael going to hold on to it. And Croco will survive. Decent little stun onto the Poppy. Croco, Assault and Battery at the ready. Just hit level 6, and immediately he wants to use it. Doctor, you're real dead, my friend. Gonna get stunned up and completely destroyed. Takes the last minion before he does go down, and that is first blood over to Prince.
Not done yet.
Oh dear. Kellen spots what's going on here. Going to be able to shake Croco's hand theoretically, but this wave is starting to crash down. You can see Doctor trying to get down here as Kellen doesn't have flash. He's got ignite. The flash comes on down. Decent little sidestep, but one more auto, and that is a very dead Kellen. Croco's Vi is a thing of beauty. Liv Sandbox just brute force their way, and that's an Assault and Battery. Okay, Canyon in a bit of trouble here. The ulti comes forward. Can they get the kill, though, as Canyon will get taken down? Closer eventually. No! Isn't going to be able to do it as Doctor dives in, and finally they get one back. It's 2. It's a double for Noggery as well, as Closer and Dove are both dead. That's the Kai'Sa. And now Shirley will come down in this mid lane. Teleport to try and answer. True Shot Barrage. Fair bit of damage here as Noggery just looking to get on top of Croco if he can. Rest of Liv Sandbox all grouped up. Hostile takeover at the ready. Could be very valuable in this particular fight, as the door now on cooldown is a big deal. This turret extraordinarily low. Glacial Prison comes in. Doctor trying to get out of the way of Croco, and he does. The hostile takeover comes in, and that means that Croco is all by himself. Closer as well is going to get taken out here as Noggery's knockup was absolutely fantastic. And Liv Sandbox just don't have the tools to fight Damwon.
Dove was already piecing out while Croco was free man deep trying to take down.
It's a lot of movement speed that you'd have available to yourself right there. Pseudo Vision.
Yeah, it's the gold lead for Damwon is still manageable. Will it be after this fight? As they take control mid, they have bot side shoving as well. And we now see Drake being started up, but Liv Sandbox no, they gotta respect.
Yeah.
Stay together.
Gate at the ready as the Destiny has already been popped. Showmaker wondering where he wants to go. The Poppycopter comes down. That is going to be the secure of the second Cloud Drake for Damwon Kia. Liv Sandbox have been split up as Croco was just belted out of that fight. And now he's on a control ward, has to flash to get out of the Everfrost. There's the gold card though, and he can't get through that wall. Very dead is the Vi. He was trying to make his way back to his team, but Damwon Kia would not let him.
I don't think they will, but it's definitely a possibility as they think that Damwon is backed. Damwon has in fact not backed.
That's a pretty nice cleanse there from Prince, but he's then exhausted and obliterated. By Showmaker, gets him in the end. All right, heroic charge into the wall here, trying to grab one. Handshake onto Kael as well, but Doctor trying to get into the back line and secure this as, oh my god, the hostile takeover is massive. The Ezreal does grab one kill, and Damwon Kia then proceed to murder everybody else. Steadfast Presence to deny closes any attempted escape, and now Damwon will break open the base.
When your one identity is fighting and the other team fights better than you, very little remains as an option, and just like game number 1, Damwon Kia blow open, and in this case blow out the game with a single team fight.
Yep. just ridiculous. I believe that was Prince killing KL as well. That was a very weird situation. Steadfast Presence will make sure that the Vi is not going to get anything done whatsoever. That is the double for Dom, and the Nexus will go down. A 2-0 for Damwon Kia to finish off their week undefeated. So yeah, a lot of damage done by Dom this game. His killer instincts were absolutely fantastic. Honestly, Damwon Kia won from draft to getting onto the Rift.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisun for the POG interview translation here, joined by the classic Damwon Kia duo, Kenyon and Showmaker. Congratulations, guys. 2-0 week for Damwon Kia in the opening week of the summer split. I think I'm really happy in order to, start off a winning streak at the beginning of the split, and I want to keep this winning streak forever. What about you, Showmaker? Yeah, speaking of momentum-wise, it's really good, so I'm so happy and glad. Game number 1, I have a lot of questions about the jungle picks, Cargo decided to lock in Lee Sin, a champion that actually got nerfed so bad after the durability patch. So, did you see that coming? In this current, tournament patch, Lee got a lot of nerfs, and also due to other updates, Lee Sin is not that good, but I guess there were so many jungle cards getting banned. Lee Sin was definitely one of the options that we both considered. And Kenyon, this was the LCK Summer Split first Graves together with TF. Tell us about that synergy. I mean, obviously, Showmaker is really confident in TF and also Graves. We had so many jungle picks getting banned, so I thought Gorgink or Graves would be good. Yeah, we are really curious about that build. Well, to be honest, other than Wukong and Viego right now in the jungle, you can just play whatever, So this time around, I wanted to build tank items on Graves in order to have even more durability, after that patch, Being more tanky sounded better. And Kenyon just mentioned that Showmaker's TF is one of his best picks. So tell us about the TF play. Today, specifically, I think Damwon Kia was playing and drafting around Twisted Fate. So what was the prep for this Live Sandbox series like? I mean, TF is one of my, most picked champions. We didn't really come into Lowell Park being like, we're going to play TF for sure. It was more like, in the middle of the draft, TF looked really good. So it was more of a spur of the moment pick. How do you rate this pick right now? Definitely having less prio than before, but still, this is pretty viable and decent. And imagine Showmaker is playing that TF, it's gonna be even more stronger. But let's move on to game number 2. We saw Bobby as a jungle pick for Kenyon, and it was a perfect counter into Leaf Sandbox comp. Whose idea was that? They had Vi, Silas, a very strong dive champions. So I wanted to let my team know that Bobby is really good counter into their comp, and they all said yes. Moving on, we have so many questions about the jungle meta specifically. So how strong is the pick right now? I mean, just like I said, you can play whatever. Whatever you feel comfortable with or confident in, you can just go with whatever you want. And then Showmaker. Kellen was also doing a fantastic job on Renata. And that's actually Kellen's most played pick in solo queue. Tell us about this Renata play today. Well, Kellen is really good at picks where he can set up for plays proactively. So I thought he was going to win POG in game 2 because he did a great job on Renata. Kellen did a fantastic job on that Renata, and this wraps up the first week of the LCK. And heading into week number 2, we'll be facing against Shenji and T1, a major week for you guys. You know, we lost a lot in the spring split, so we are working harder this summer season. I hope we can pick up a victory this time around. Well, somehow, I don't know why we ended up with this schedule, but yeah, we were playing against strong teams back to back, so I guess we really have to work hard in order to get the victories. And this will be the end of the interview from the Taman Kia POGs, and back to the pool party analyst carpet space. Thank you.